Deshaun Watson appears to be trending towards being the Browns quarterback this upcoming year. I love this bit. The owners' meetings happen, and suddenly we're talking about Deshaun Watson again. Let's go. Jimmy Haslam, the owner for the Browns, stated, Deshaun has a great chance, fresh start, offensive-minded coach who has in his past been able to work with all kinds of different quarterbacks. How about perverts and make them successful? So Deshaun has a great chance to do that now. That is a good question. Has he worked with any perverted quarterbacks in the past? Regardless, I really think that this actually is a viable path forward for the Browns. Your team's not going to be great. Your offensive line's under construction. You're hoping that you are in the sweepstakes in 2027 to draft one of the premier quarterbacks next year. Why not just throw out this idiot for one more time? You spent all this money. You ruined the direction of your franchise. Let this dummy go out there and play like ass. Get your money's worth. Make him play all 17 games. Make him play all 3 and start all 3. Finish all 3 preseason games.
That'd be nice.
He hasn't played. He has been mostly unavailable. Get as much money out of him as you can. I think that it shouldn't really be that crazy of a take to say if he's ready to go and he looks serviceable, then he should start. How different is this from what the Jets and the Cardinals are doing this upcoming year? Just going with a bridge quarterback and mailing it in.
Here's the thing.
And what the Raiders did this past year.
Geno Smith and Jacoby Brissett played leagues better quarterbacking than Deshaun Watson.
That is a good point.
In Cleveland. And here's my problem.
You're trying to out-tank them.
Cleveland's a good football town. It's a great football town. One of the best in America. One of the best that we have.
They deserve to watch Deshaun Watson play like dog shit so they can yell at him. You can't yell at Deshaun Watson from the bench.
They show up on Sundays. I bet they do. They show up on Sundays. They fill that stadium. It's all they got in Cleveland. All right. I know the Cavs are good. All right. I'm sorry, Cleveland. It's all they got, man. I don't want to punish the Browns any more than they already punished themselves. It's really picking on a kid that can't do any better. That's what it feels like. And when we do something like this.
But you're misunderstanding, though. I'm not pitching because I want the Browns to suffer. They have already suffered. Do you know how dumb and annoying it would be I would be pissed as a Browns fan that this cancer, this sore,
be more than pissed,
that has completely if they had kept Baker, imagine what this team would be. Deshaun Watson's presence has derailed all the progress and closed a window that you had to at least just have been a consistent playoff team, just a consistent, steady playoff team. You got there with Joe effing Flacco if you had just been patient. If his dumbass is sitting on the bench and you're trotting out Dylan Gabriel or Shedeur Sanders, you are not getting the satisfaction of being able to boo his ass. Boo him. I know I'm going a little bit LaCreca.
Yeah, go LaCreca. Go full LaCreca.
I think that they deserve this. This is a little schadenfreude with this, where you're kind of hoping to watch him fail and to stink. I want him, as bad as he plays, to play all 17 games. Go out there and be dog shit, Deshaun. These fans deserve it.
If you see him at the waterfront, boo him. Boo him. Yeah, I understand that. But his quarterback play last time he suited up for the Browns, before he neglectfully did not respond to rehab requests and was messing around on the bad foot. And it was so bad. I don't know if I could watch it. And I love watching every single team. I love red zone, one screen.
You couldn't
other team, other screen.
Watch him be awful.
Dude, it was really, really,
it was
really bad.
It was quite hideous.
What happened? Genuinely, did he get bonked on the head and forget everything about quarterback play every single time? I wasn't sitting here Deshaun got a little better this week. Maybe there's some. It was worse and worse week by week. I think the NFL would have to intervene on this owner saying some shit like this. That is negligence to the community and the fans. I would step in if I was Goodell. I'd say you cannot start him. If Shedeur gets hurt and Gabriel gets hurt, and you got to throw him in, I would understand. You cannot start him. It is for the betterment of the league. Oh my God, I can't watch another game of him playing quarterback. I really can't. I could watch any quarterback. I can't watch him.
The Browns have some of the worst odds to win their own division in the NFL. 15-1. Here's a really funny one, by the way. I'm looking at this. The Cardinals' odds to win their division is so out of reach. It's 75-1. Most of the NFL has stronger odds to win a Super Bowl compared to the Cardinals winning their division. That's not the point that I'm trying to bring up here. The Browns, are not even going to be touching the playoffs this upcoming year. To reach the playoffs, it's plus 450. I think that
generous
it kind of is. I think that to have this desire to get something out of that awful, messy, terrible quarterback should be the one redeeming aspect of the season. You talked about how he's played 19 games. He's 9-10, 61.2% completion percentage. He's thrown for 3,300 yards, 19 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Shedeur last year, 56%, 1,400 yards, 7 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. As much as I would like for Shedeur to get the chance to prove himself, I feel as though the page is being turned towards looking ahead towards 2027. Unless Shedeur goes out there and completely blows everybody away. Like, he preseason looks unbelievable. He does everything right. But it sounds like the way that this has been framed. Andrew Berry's also talked about Deshaun Watson. It seems like there's a lot of inclinations that they're leaning towards trying to get something out of him.
That's really annoying. If I was the Browns fans, I would unite together and I would only get loud for defensive plays. I would completely flip it around. I would be dead quiet if Deshaun Watson was on the field. Like, would not get up if you threw a touchdown, would not get up if you threw a first down. Myles Garrett gets a sack, place erupts. Like, that's the only way I think I could really show my displeasure instead of just sitting there and yelling and cursing. That's still noise. TV's still picking it up. There's a lot of fans out here in Cleveland today. You're not picking up all the mean stuff being said. I'd be dead silent if he was on the field. Wouldn't give him that's so annoying. Andrew Berry doesn't have any better prospect to pitch to play quarterback in Cleveland. How about Kirk? Bring Kirk.
Why do you always want to sign up Kirk for these terrible situations?
I want him to continue to pay his dues.
Why? Okay, but you don't want Deshaun to pay his? What are we doing?
No, I don't.